Welcome to this session of multiple choice questions. Before we dive into this session, I would like to make one important suggestion. It is regarding the way you listen to this lesson. To get the maximum advantage, after running the question part, pause the video. Find the answer by yourself. Then run and listen to my answer. This is the best way, I think. If you have a better way than this, it is well and good. Now we shall go inside the session. Which of the following statement is false? Economic costs include the opportunity costs of the resources owned by the firm. Accounting costs include only explicit costs. Economic profit will always be less than accounting profit if resources owned and used by the firm have any opportunity costs. Accounting profit is equal to total revenue less implicit costs. Before I give the answer, let me give the definition for economic profit and accounting profit. This will help you to find the correct answer. And before I give any explanation, kindly keep in your mind, economic cost is the sum total of explicit cost plus normal profit plus implicit cost. So, economic profit can also be defined as total revenue minus economic cost. Well, now we shall examine the statements one after another. Economic costs include the opportunity costs of the resources owned by the firm. The opportunity costs of the resources owned by the firm refers to implicit cost. So, economic costs include implicit cost, that is a correct statement. Accounting costs include only explicit cost. This is true. Economic profit will always be less than accounting profit if resources owned and used by the firm have any opportunity costs. Opportunity cost is nothing but implicit cost. Look at the definition for economic profit and accounting profit. To obtain the accounting profit, you deduct only explicit cost from total revenue. But to calculate economic profit from the total revenue, you not only deduct explicit cost, you have to deduct normal profit and implicit cost also. Naturally, economic profit will always be less than accounting profit. So that statement is also correct. Accounting profit is equal to total revenue less implicit cost. This is wrong. To calculate accounting profit, you have to deduct explicit cost from total revenue. So, option D is the correct answer. With a given supply curve, a decrease in demand causes an overall decrease in price but an increase in equilibrium quantity, an overall increase in price but a decrease in equilibrium quantity, an overall decrease in price and a decrease in equilibrium quantity, no change in overall price but a reduction in equilibrium quantity. To find an answer for this, you have to think of the graph. In this graph, the original demand curve D and original supply curve S cuts each other at E1. Initial equilibrium price is P1 and initial equilibrium quantity is M1. The demand curve shifts to left. Demand decreases. What happens to price and quantity? A new equilibrium is established at E3. The new equilibrium price is P0. The new equilibrium quantity is M0. The net result is a decrease in price and decrease in quantity. Then look for this option. The third option is absolutely right. An overall decrease in price and a decrease in equilibrium quantity. We shall move on to the next question. In the next question, I have made only a small change in the question. Otherwise, the question is more or less the same like this one. Now listen. With a given perfectly elastic supply curve, a decrease in demand causes all other options are the same. I think I need not read them once again. What is the change that I have made? Look at this. Perfectly elastic. These are the two words I have inserted in the question. With a given perfectly elastic supply curve, a decrease in demand causes. Option we have chosen for the previous question cannot be right. We have to seek a new option, or we have to search for the correct answer. To do that, make use of the graph. The supply curve is perfectly elastic. It is given there. Yes, supply curve is perfectly elastic. The demand curve DD shifts to left, there is decrease in demand. With the result, what happens? Price remains constant, unchanged. Quantity alone decreases. In this case, option D is correct. No change in overall price, but a reduction in equilibrium quantity. Well, you have to be very careful about the wordings in the questions. Only for that I have made this small alteration. Okay, we shall pass on to the next question. It is assumed in economic theory that decision making within the firm is usually undertaken by managers, but never by the owners. The ultimate goal of the firm is to maximize profits regardless of firm size or a type of business organization. As the firm size increases, so do its goals. The basic decision-making unit in any firm is its owners. The question is straightforward. Option B is correct. In economic theory, the goal of the firm is to maximize its profit. Our discussion ends here. We shall meet in the next session.